Nebraska state lawmakers to change rules when it comes to detaining juvenile offenders.
Right now, the decision often rests in the hands of the juvenile probation officer. Investigators, though, they need a seat at the table in front of a judge.
Brian Mastery tonight breaks down the problem and the proposal to help fix it.
You can just tell it was the same people every time. Jose Correa is in the business of selling cars. But a year ago, the justice system shifted him from a salesman into a voice for the voiceless. I just couldn't believe that, the city of Omaha would release the people time and time again. Half the cars on his lot had been stolen, many of them damaged. His office busted into repeatedly, $20,000 in damage, and yet the preteen suspects never spent a night in jail, released to their parents, only so they could strike again and again. Not just Auto World, but a number of other car dealers. At 12 and 13, I was still catching the football on the street. While the car stealers and car smashers terrorized a number of business owners, a different 12-year-old was also stealing cars last year. He even tried to rob this pastor with a knife. But state lawmakers, as of July 2019, decided a 12-year-old cannot be detained. Police officers and prosecutors have taken their concerns to lawmakers and proposed a change.
Gives the discretion back to the judge within a 24-hour period to say, okay, is this person high risk? Is he a risk to public safety?
It would allow a juvenile county attorney a seat at the table, along with the judge and defense, to decide what to do with repeat offenders.
The heart behind this bill is to be a tool to help law enforcement help these kids.
State Senator Suzanne Geist of Lincoln proposes LB 537, spelling out the reasons when a juvenile could be detained. Even a 12-year-old if they pose a serious threat to others or the community. 13 and older could be detained if probation doesn't know where they are, or they keep running away from home.
But it gives some kind of pause in that activity so that a judge is actually reviewing the case before the juveniles return back to their home.
Lincoln Police Department's union chief points out another example.
It's not popular to lock kids up in facilities, but there's some kids that really need that.
In his view, the system provided way too many second chances for the teen charged with killing investigator Mario Herrera.
It's a revolving door, and there needs to be a stop to this revolving door.
We believe that there should be a high bar for detaining kids.
In the past, state probation officials have argued it needs to do everything it can to not detain juveniles. Investigators and several victims believe they've gone too far.
I think without a level of punishment that fits the crime, there's just no motivation to stop doing it. If you know that you can steal 20 cars and they're going to put you on an ankle bracelet and send you home with your parents, that's not very, very tough consequences.
Brian Mastery reporting. Now, a hearing before the Judiciary Committee is set. It's LB 537. It's scheduled for this Friday in Lincoln, part of the afternoon session. And now news about the pandemic. It's been an afternoon.
This is why you parents need to discipline your kids a lot harder. That's either one. Two, if they don't have a daddy or mommy figure, make those motherfuckers go to jail and make their asses learn the hard way. Number three, this is an example of how Nebraska is fucked up. And number four, I don't care what race, what sex, what heritage, what sexual orientation, what race, what religion, where you come from, whether out of the country or in the country. This is an example of how motherfuckers should be punished more instead of being privileged little pussies. I'm going to tell you this right now to all parents. Act like a parent and not a retarded, wannabe, neglect, abusive, or whatever person and be a careless motherfucker. You need to discipline your kids because I'll tell you one thing. The parents now are more fucked up than the kids, to be honest with you. Especially in sports. I've seen more people fighting that are parents than they are kids. You people need to somehow get educated, and this is an example of it. You guys, I don't care what you are, get educated. Nebraska, fuck you, fuck the Huskers, fuck your mama, and fuck anything you've actually owned. Goodbye.